Okay. 3, 2, 1. YouTube is live. Good morning, YouTube. Okay. 3, 2, 1. IG is live. Okay, X is live. And let's start the show. There we go. Good morning, X. Jam.
Time alone when I am perfectly willing to give her everything she needs. I don't care about her past. I don't care what she's been through. I just wanna feel one night with good love, baby. That's all I wanna do. So baby, if you got that feeling, well, I wanna give you that midnight healing. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Just turn the lights down low. Come right on over here to me. I know you don't want no commitments, baby. I just wanna set your body free. And I don't care what's going on in the night outside my door.
Ha. No funny business from YouTube today. Mic check, mic check. All right, hang on, everybody. Let me just make sure audio is here. Working. Well, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Hang on for a second. Let me make sure lighting and sound is okay. All right, lighting looks good. Okay, sound looks good. Sounds good. Lighting's good. Very good. All right, good morning, y'all. I gotta get my Stream Deck working here. Let's go, Stream Deck. Nine nineteen. Okay, let's see. Is my Stream Deck up? That's working. You're working. Everything's good to go. We should be good to go. Yeah. What's the matter with my Stream Deck? Come on, Stream Deck. What's the matter with you? Tell me I gotta do an update right now. Says I'm up to date. What's the problem? I need my Stream Deck. Yeah. Technology is such an interesting thing. It always works. And then suddenly it stops working. For no reason. No apparent reason. No, I got no. Oh, come on, damn it. Okay, hang on, y'all. I need my Stream Deck. This is new. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-huh. No Stream Deck today. That's not good. That means I'm going to be jumping up and down like a madman. Stream Deck. Why is my Stream Deck not picking up? Shit. All right, hang on, Cat, because I got to figure this out, because this is going to be a problem. Okay, never mind. I'll just jump up and down. Or we'll do it split screen. All right, what's good, y'all? There's only going to be one way to fix this. I bet you I got to restart. Shit. All right, I'll just get up and get down. All right, I hope you're going to get ready for an active show, because I'm going to be jumping around today. We got a Stream Deck failure. You know, I was just about to say how much I liked Elgato and the company, and I like everything that they're doing, but let me tell you, I feel like it's gonna start in the middle of the show for some stupid reason. Okay, never mind. I'll just get up and run the show. I don't want to start any longer. Okay, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. Okay, so today we have Catalina back. If for you guys that don't remember Cat, Cat was on the show. I think a while ago. But the interesting thing about Cat is that Cat also ran the interview show on January 1st, which is that was the first kind of interview show that I ever did. I only done two other yeah, I've only done two other interview shows, but we have Kat back today. And so I don't know if you guys remember her last show where she spoke about her personal project. Briefly mentioned about this personal project. However, I think she's back to talk about it some more. So, without further ado, let's bring on Kat. Let's say hello, because I don't want to waste any more time. And 9:24, so that means we're going to go to 11:24. So, let me bring up Kat. Double tick. There we are. And then double click. All right, Kat. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but say hello to everybody.
Hello, hello. Don't worry about it. We all love tech, you know.
You have a Stream Deck, Kat?
No, no, because everything is just on one hand reach, so it's not a problem for me. I've never even used that. Is it okay to do you need to like restart Elgato?
I don't even know if restarting's good. This is just something weird that just happened in the last 5 minutes. I mean, I'm getting a logo, but usually it should click in and feed in, and usually I should see my buttons. But
I'm
it,
losing you too, by the way.
can you hear me?
Um, yes, yes, I can, but the camera was glitchy.
Um, yeah. Was
As
this?
long as it's working fine on the stream.
Oh yeah, I see it glitching now too. I'm like coming and going. Oh
Yeah,
man, I hope. All right. I feel like in the middle of the show,
smells like another show. Third time is a charm, you know.
it would just be a lot easier if I did this. Okay. All right. Let's welcome back, Kat. I might have to
Thank you.
just run the show from home base here. You know what? Let me try one more thing. And while I try this, Kat, why don't you say hello to everybody? And why don't you
Oh,
give us a brief little introduction to who you
oh,
are?
thank you.
And go ahead. Why don't you take it from there, Kat?
Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining the show today. I'm Power. Power. I want to say to everyone who's in the chat, in the different chats, because we're streaming live on multiple platforms. And for those of you who still doesn't know who I am, uh, I am Kat, and I'm a PhD designer and a digital illustrator who loves painting portraits. So, by profession, I'm a graphic designer, but by, I guess, passion, I just love creating characters, building their designs, personalities, character traits, and building worlds around them. And suddenly we went black. Oh, it's back again. I have your Twitter stream, so I think everything is okay for now. I have
So
your Twitter stream. I have YouTube.
yeah, we're fine on the streams. My so I don't know if you're familiar with. Oh, here it is. Look at this. This might be what's causing the problem. Okay, let's end that task right there. So, are you familiar with Stream Deck or Delgado? I'm sorry, Elgato.
No, no, I've heard of it before. I have many of friends of mine who used to stream regularly. They used to use it because it was so helpful to just change the scene easily, like without going to OBS all the time. But I've never used it myself, so I can't really help you with it. This is why I'm so sorry about that.
No,
I could have
I don't.
otherwise
I just
tried
think
and help you.
I'm not looking for help, Kat. I can help me. I think, however, I was about, right before the show, I was checking out this email that they. I don't like the way this computer is running at all. Something is glitching this computer.
Wait, I need to refresh.
Stream Deck. All right, let's see if this works. So, right before the show, I got some emails and I was looking at their new products and I was thinking to myself, wow, I really actually enjoy. I think this company is one of the best companies. That was my last thought before opening up. I don't think this is any problem that has to do with them. I think this is just I got to restart the computer problem. So. I think something is not reading right, and I don't know. This is
I don't
okay.
know if there is an issue on my end because the stream on Twitter is not loading. Let me refresh the page. Might be my issue. Twitter has been acting up today. Right before the stream, it was very uncomfortable. I don't know if you experience any issues, but I couldn't even see your messages and the other people messaging.
No, it looks like I'm having okay. The feeds seem fine. What the fuck is the problem here? I bet you this thing's gonna open up late. No, I haven't experienced any problem. Oh, here we go. We got everybody. What's up, Ghost? What's up, Sketch? What's up, Linked? What's up, Manic? All right, good to see all you guys. But I just got a little technical issue that I'm working
No
through right
worries.
now.
This is my thing. This is my signature. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Um,
Wait, they can repost the stream now?
yeah,
What?
yes.
I can see the messages in the chat. Oh, that's awesome. Ah, that's great. Thank you for the repost glitch. I can't even speak. I'm so sorry about that.
So glitch is actually coming on Monday. I'm gonna try and get this right here.
Nice.
Let's see. Come on, man. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Stream Deck is active.
Thank you, Sketch. Yeah, she's saying that she sees that everything is okay on Twitter. For me, it just completely stops. So it might be my issue.
Nah, it's nothing on your end. This is something. Okay,
I don't know what's happening.
we just gonna have to go on without it.
That's okay.
So the last time this thing happened, we had to redo my entire computer because I had some virus or something. But I don't think I have a virus. I just think this is a matter of a restart. Um,
I hope not. Oh Jesus God, no, 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 no. Let's not mentioning that.
mm, mm, mm,
Manic.
mm,
Yeah, now the streams are working fine for me. I see Manic in the chat and Sketch.
Okay, maybe this thing's
They're
gonna kick in.
reposting.
All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
That's
Okay,
so
so
awesome.
Kat, you've been on. You're very familiar with the Hour of Power. You've been on the show. This is a recap show.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so let's just stay focused, and if it might open up and start clicking in. Okay, so you had a chance to introduce yourself. Now, Kat, you reached out to me and was like, I think we should have a recap show. And the last show that you were on, I remember you specifically bringing up. You spoke briefly about a project, but you did not talk a personal project. Felt almost like a book, characters, bunch of worlds, but you never went into it. And so when you approached me, you said you had a lot of you had a lot to talk about for this recap show. So I want to know what is going on and what is it that we have to talk about today, because it seems like something very interesting going on.
Yeah.
So why don't you fill everybody in what's going on?
So the backstory about this is during my bachelor degree, because in my department of industrial design, I was the first year where uh, we were accepted more than just one group. So usually, even when my brother was um, having his bachelor degree, they only accepted 24 people. Half of them were female, half of them were male. But for me, when I was not graduating, when I was applying for industrial design for the bachelor degree, they actually allowed 45 people, which was double the amount of people that they usually accept. And this required us to actually divide us into two major groups, and each major group was divided into two smaller groups so that we can fit in most of the rooms. Because some of the other buildings were very small, and in order for us to like have us, they divided us in four smaller groups. So that was pretty fun. And it took me a year and a half to actually have more time to spend with my other colleagues, because I mostly knew was the people in my own group, which was only like 12, 14 at most. And I think it was second year of my bachelor degree. We had a lab. I don't know how you call this in English, but we had this separate building with smaller labs, like rooms inside. One for spraying, if we want to apply paint. One that we can create our shapes. We were using this industrial foam. We were cutting it, we were shaping it, we were gluing it together, we were like polishing it, then spraying it. We were making the really physical stuff in order to show the products, product design that we were experimenting on. That those were most of our projects throughout the bachelor degree. And in order for us to do that and experiment with the different materials, we had to use these type of rooms where we could meet and work together. Even we collaborated and worked on one. I remember I was working on one tram. Is that what you call it? Those trains like throughout the city. I think it's a tram. I forgot what it is. We were
Yeah,
modeling it.
yeah, that Trent, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
we were
yeah.
modeling it. We physically modeled the design. It's just a really small scale compared to the real thing. And I remember I was working with two other ladies because it was such a big project that it took us 6 months. It took us a whole semester to finish. And throughout that time, I stumbled upon another colleague, which was on the fourth group. So she was at the very farthest part of the group, the major group. And we started talking just casually about anime because we did something really funny. In the first day when we were introducing ourselves, I said, "Hi, I'm quote unquote Kat, and I love anime." And everyone was looking at me, "What?" Because I was 20. People were not expecting me to like something like that. But when she heard about it, she was very interested, and we started talking about anime. We started talking about other animation style, and turns out that she was also painting. She was also sketching. She loved watching anime, reading manga, and she was very into animations and comic style. And we started chatting, we kept on chatting, we kept on meeting, because usually, because of the different groups, we were missing each other because of the program. It was placing us in a different hours of the day. So we started hanging out outside of the lectures. And one day she mentioned, "Well, I've been doing this role play story. Would you like to join me?" I had no idea what role play was. I've never tried D&D at the time, and I didn't even know what she was talking about. She was like, "I have a couple of ideas about a storyline and a couple of ideas about character designs. Would you like to join me by creating your own, and we can interact with each other?" And I said, "Well, yeah, sure. I love that. I was already writing stories, and with my free time, I just never really shared it with anyone." So I decided, well, okay, let's do a brainstorming, and we came up with a really funny story with two, I believe, our first two characters. We weren't really thinking anything serious about it. Uh, it's one of those things when you do it by the heart. Like you don't sit down and plan and market how to market this, how to profit out of it. No, we just sat down and started writing and started brainstorming ideas. And this is how this project came to life. We started it just in our free time, just um, I don't know when, well, when we had free time because it was very packed, especially the third and fourth year of bachelor degree was very, very difficult. But still, this was our way to have a break from commissions and projects to just do something we enjoy, something for fun, and something that helped us learn how to express ourselves in a better way and how to um, share more about ourselves in the shape of a character. So many of my characters are actually representing my own characteristics. It's just that parts of me were picking out and placed in a different character. And this is why the different characters are very, very different. They can be opposite from each other. But the first one, the very first one, was a male. It wasn't a female. It was a man who was kind of opposite in looks, in weight, in height of me, better, smarter, more capable, and it was everything that it wasn't. The reason for that is I did it partially subconscious, partially intended, because I was growing up in a family where I was always the big, bulky child, and I was always trying to help. I was always trying, and that help was even doing labor, like physical labor, that it's not very appropriate for a lady. And nowadays, I have back issues. That dates back years ago. But back in the days, this was for me, this was kind of a coping mechanism for me to prove myself, to prove my worth, be useful, be helpful, supportive. Um, and it got to a point where I was a people pleaser. But it took me 20 plus years to realize that I was actually turning into a people pleaser. And this character was kind of the version of myself that I always wanted to be, but I was never able to achieve at that time. So we kept on writing, and we
Sorry.
do you have
Sorry.
any questions, by the
No,
way?
no, no. It came online.
Really?
Yeah.
There you
Oh
go.
shit! I hope
It
I don't
just,
have another virus. Um,
oh no,
yeah, it's
oh
all
no,
right.
I hope
Sorry, I
not.
didn't mean to interrupt. No, this allows me to run the show a lot easier now.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead, go
that's
ahead.
good.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, 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 no. Go on, go on. Don't worry about it.
So
I'm really
yeah,
excited
I
that
do
we.
have a question, Kat. How many
Yes.
years in the making is this?
So this was back in 20. Oh, I want to say 20, but no, it was 2009.
Oh,
So I started
so
no, way
15
too long
years.
ago. Yeah, way too long ago. Uh, I started bachelor degree back in 2007. Um, I didn't take any breaks from my prom. Like we graduated. I don't know if I think I mentioned this in the previous show that our curriculum in high school is forcing us to graduate at the age of 18/19. So we don't have our prom at 16. We have at 18. So I was literally my ending my 12th grade, and then we had a graduation. Then I had a prom, and then I immediately started applying for university for the bachelor degree, and I got in towards September. I think September I started the first semester, and I think 2008 we started talking about this idea, but we actually started writing it 2009. And we kept on writing until 2018 when just gradually like stopped. A lot of things happened, a lot of family drama, friendship drama, and yeah, we eventually uh, just stopped the project altogether. So it's been a while, it's been a journey. But imagine writing almost every single day, with a few exceptions, of course, but as if you were doing shows, for example. As if you're doing shows. We almost never missed it. If we did, we We just kept on writing the next day if we missed one. So it was absolutely incredible to be able to. Um, I want to, back in the days, I was thinking that we're creating these ideas, but now I think that we were just a conduit. Like we were an open door where the creative energy was just flowing through. And we were sharing this. We were just tapping into that universe and we were just sharing it in ours. And I think it's amazing.
So, are you saying that you are a vessel for this creative
Yes,
energy coming through the universe, Cat?
exactly. That's what I've been thinking recently
You're the
because I've been
messenger, Cat.
stumbling.
You're you've been sent here to deliver this project to us.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I was meant to deliver it, but I've been watching a lot of materials and I've been doing a lot of research about creative, how to be creative and innovative. And do we actually create the ideas, or are we kind of like a vessel that ideas are just flowing through from another universe? Maybe I don't know. It's did I blow your mind just now?
No, no, this is very scary stuff that you're talking about. This
Because
you
you
want
don't know what's happening over there.
no, well,
Why-
nobody ever wants to believe that they're not in control of their universe.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're just um, there's so much unexplored area in our brain that even after so much research, so many books have been written. Like I've studied the human brain. You know this. We discussed this last time. I've studied the human brain for so long, and even back in the days, the information was one type. Today, just 5 years later, the information has changed. Researchers have found new stuff, new ways. Like if we believed that memories are stored in a certain way 5 years ago, now there's another study that memories are just scattered fragments, and we try to recollect memories, but we're never accurate because the memories were not stored the same way, the way we see the world. And so it's I don't know. Anything is possible at this point.
Well, let me before I ask questions about the project,
Yes, yes.
let me ask questions about um, predetermined destiny. Is kind of the conclusion to that conversation, because if you are a vessel that receives the message through the universe because you are the chosen one to deliver it, which is why I always say every one of us has an artist in us, because it just depends on the type of artist you are. Some people could be an artist at paperwork. Some people could be an artist at landscaping. You have a knack. I think everyone has a knack, but it's up to that person to figure out what the best, what that knack is, so to speak. Back in the days of photography, when people always used to be like, "Man, how do you come up? You're really creative. How do you come up with these ideas?" She'd be like, "Don't ask me." I'm like, I just kind of get these visions, and then I feel like it's my job to deliver, create, and capture this vision that I'm having, and
Mm,
so that's where I would get a lot of ideas and concepts. I would walk around Party City. I would walk around Home Depot, Home Expo, a lot of different stores. I would look at, the city. I would love going into the city and the garment district. If I actually turn my camera around, they're all hanging. I would look through all of the materials to get ideas for backdrops and things of that nature. And so I would execute all of these ideas, but I was never a professional photographer, and I never learned from any type of professional photographer. So where was I developing all these creative ideas from? Especially with some of more of my, I have this project I talk about from time to time. It's called the Food for Thought Project. And it started with a vision of a girl in apples. And so I actually created that photo. And then it just kept building. It went from strawberries to popcorn and then I had these 12 shots of 12 different models and foods. And the crazy thing about it is, I shot that back in 2005, and I still haven't released it as a collection. So you were delivering an idea in 2009. They have a saying, Kat. They say the most. Do you know where the most creative place in the world is?
No, no,
You want to take a
no,
guess?
no, because I someone is gonna be offended if I if I choose a specific place.
Well, you could take a crack at it, but I'll
Mm.
tell you, the graveyard. You
Is
know,
it because of the energy
it's
of the
because
deceased
a lot of people die in the grave not completing their projects.
finish their legacy?
That's right. That's right.
Huh?
A lot of people
Interesting.
take their creative shit right to the grave because they never finish it because life gets in the way. So it's
Mm.
interesting that you're talking about this project from back in 2009 because number one, here's my questions. I want to know how the project has changed. Um, I would imagine that the project started off in a certain particular way. You had an idea for it. And if I remember correctly from the first show, and from all the times that we've been friends and talked about it, it started from like this book. It was going to be a book type thing, if I remember you speaking about this correctly. But now, with AI and you know, the culmination of your art skills and your characters and your writing, and then you know, technology has changed a lot from 2009. So has the project thoughts changed, or all the original? I mean, it sounded like you worked on the project for almost 10 years in the background with your creative counterparts. But
Mm.
is everybody still in on this project? Is it just still you, or how has the project? So I'm gonna just point out that it's been 15 years, 2009, 2016. It's been 16 years since the birth of the thought of this project in your
Mm.
mind. How
Yeah.
has the project changed since then?
Oh yes, yes, absolutely. I wanted to mention something about what you said earlier. I don't know if this is a conditioned type of mentality, but I
Yes.
do not believe in chosen ones. For me, they're unique ones, people who can resonate with a certain wavelength, like energy, with the others, with the universe, or with the surrounding environment. Um, Maybe it's because I grew up in an environment where people don't really believe about chosen ones, and I have developed the same mentality. I don't believe that. I prefer to call myself an observer, and that's probably more accurate description. I love observing. I don't want to be in the center of everything. I prefer to be on the peripheral. And I believe that's how I've been the whole Web3 space as well, because it's so much easier to look what's happening on when you're an observer and to um, what's the word, and to record and have this and summarize. Because when you're in the center of things, you tend to get too emotional and your perception gets distorted. Inevitably, it gets distorted. And I remember while writing the story. So the idea of the story is that um, at first, I was thinking, or at least I mentioned my friend, would you like me to write a chapter from the story? And then you can read it and write your chapter. And she was like, no, 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 no. Let's try something else. I will write a paragraph, you will read it, and you will write your own as an answer to mine. And then I'll read yours and I'll add mine. And when I mention paragraph, think of it as a few sentences, like not a full chapter, not a full part of the or a whole part of the book. It's just a few lines. She reads it and she writes back. I read hers and I write back. And it becomes this chain of paragraphs, which later turns into a whole chapter of the book, which is really interesting because at certain point we had to be so in sync with our writing styles and our ideas that when you read the story, you wouldn't guess who wrote this paragraph and who wrote the other. And this was the unique thing about this writing. I didn't even know what's going to happen. We had an overall idea about the what will happen on during this scene, but that was just a rough like mentioning. When we started writing, she would know how I would react, and I would know how she would react, or her character would react. And this was the beauty of it, of the whole thing, because when I go back and read it now, I still read the stuff that we wrote back in 2010, for example. Well, it's funny. This our strongest year, in uh, 2011 as well, because we had this subject about psychology at the time and behaviorism, and that uh, actually helped us to develop a lot more understanding and have a personal expression about our characters and how they would react. So those two were our strongest years, because while we were learning about psychology, we were implementing those ideas directly onto our characters. So that was really fun. But what I wanted to mention is that we came to it's not only surprising for the readers. Like when I go come back and read it, like I'm a reader. I don't think about what I wrote, how I wrote it, why I wrote it. I'm just reading it now casually, just and try to observe it as just a reader. But it's not just exciting for me as a reader, but it was back very exciting for me as a writer, because I wasn't expecting what's going to happen. What will be the plot twist? So this kind of resulted of us rewriting chapters and whole stories from the book because we were not very um, happy with how they turned out. And most of it was because if I was in a bad mood, that was affecting my character's behavior. And when she was in a bad mood, her characters were like reflecting that as well. So if we were not very happy about the how the story progresses, we were just rewriting it. So it happened a lot for those 10 years. Um, we kept on writing, and I think we were able to summarize all of the stories into a book. And when we started our last semester of the fourth year, um, the head of the department, I think that's what it's called, the head of the department wanted us to um, add a list, or to write it down a list of topics that we would work on for our graduation project. So he was like compiling a list. What will the students be working on, and what will be the topic of their graduation? Because they needed to know at least 6 months in advance in order to um, appoint a supervisor, like one of the other professors, to supervise our work throughout this 6 month period, so they can help us and deliver a final product. And at the end of the fourth year, at the end of our bachelor degree, we had something like a gathering in one of the big rooms, and everyone was presenting their ideas, including you had a whole report, like you had a whole like folder with your creative process. You had, if you were working on design industrial product, you would also have how do you call the word, people were doing like small scale um products, like shapes, the shape of the design of industrial design product. They were
Hey,
just making it
Can
physically.
I ask a question, Kat?
Yes,
All right.
yes, go on.
So for the viewing audience, maybe you can clear up because even I'm a little confused here. What exactly was the original vision of the project? Like, what were you?
The original vision was a book. And this is why when we entered our last semester of the bachelor degree, we wrote down on that list, we want to do a book design for our graduation project. We're going to collaborate together with her, and we're going to do book design. I was going to take charge of the book design, including the book binding, what's going to be the design on the pages, if there are any illustrations inside. And she was going to be responsible for the marketing and how it's going to be released on the market after that as a finished book. So that was our graduation project. This was the whole idea. We just compiled all of the stories and decided to turn them into a professionally made book. However, it did not turn very well as we expected, and it was very, very funny. Now I find it funny. Back then, I found it devastating because I believe we chose the wrong time to share about the book, and we chose the wrong audience because the all of the professors from the department, our department, they were expecting industrial design projects. They were not expecting a book, even though they knew because we what is it called? We applied with the topic. They agreed. They appointed one of the professors to be our supervisor. He was one of the actual, I think he was a physical painter, one of the painters who taught us about sketching and different materials and stuff like that. He was a really nice guy, but even he could not help us because at the end of that presentation, the whole jury, which was all of the other professors, were expecting uh, industrial product design. They were not. They just didn't want book design because they were not proficient in that area. If you present them with um, an iron, for example, or a phone designed for a mobile phone, or design, I had a colleague that did, how do you call this? Where the babies are placed and you go outside and you push it outside. What's that thing? I forgot the word in
Baby
English.
car, like the a stroller.
Yes, yes. One of my colleagues designed a stroller, and it was really beautiful, and they liked it. There was another one who designed a chair, like more innovative type chair, and she went through all the processes and stuff like that. One of them just presented a tractor. They liked it because it was industrial design. It was in that the whole idea. And when we came up with a book design and we printed the book, we printed the materials, we printed all the we even did a promo video. Um, Thankfully, my brother was really good at in After Effects at the time, so he made us a promo video of the book, something that at the time people were not using it, and they still didn't like it. They were just not having it. And I think they just pitied us in the end. Um, at least that's what I came to. That's the emotion that I got from them. It was pretty
So
devastating.
you had to submit, from what it sounds like, an engineering project of
Yeah,
some sort of maybe taking a design and making it better, and instead you guys decided that you were going to do an art project and deliver a book, correct?
yeah. That's how it turned out. But
Okay.
no one told us at the time. This is the whole issue. Like they just side-eyed us. You know how now we have the term for that, but back in the days we didn't even have those terms. And why are they looking at me so weird? But they didn't say anything. Like I would have actually be happy and more appreciative if they were just telling us straight away 6 months before the graduation, and when they saw the title on that list. And I would have appreciated if they told us, look, just do a industrial product and be done with it and not tap into this because it's a really big, very ambitious project and it's not within our category. Like it's, if they were to tell us that, I would have so much happier. But they didn't. They just kept silent, said okay, and they waited us, and we spent the last 6 months. Like I was overworking. I was so tired and sleep deprived at the end that it was so exhausting by the end of the presentation, by the morning of the presentation, because we couldn't even sleep the last few days before the presentation, and yet they didn't like it because The whole idea was just not fit for the department. But it took me years to realize that and to let go. Like it took me many years.
So let's fast forward 16 years later, because I don't like living in
Yeah.
the past, right? Because
Yeah, let's not live in the past.
I could easily say that for my food for thought project, right? Um, that project was an idea that and a concept that I came up with when I was let's see, I guess I was around it had to be somewhere in between 30 and 35. And it was this little project that I came up with on the side. And I said to myself, okay, it was supposed to be a calendar at the time. And I had a pretty decent following on MySpace. And so my plan was to bring out the calendar, bring it to my following, and then offer a calendar print of this project, and then release the whole thing. It was never thought as fine art prints, or it was never thought as NFTs, or that kind of came down the road when you talk about today.
Mm.
Not then, not back then. So back then, it was just this like little calendar project that I was going to release. It sounds like around the same time period as you creating this book. How far did you get with the book and the character creation? Were you able to deliver a full product on a full project product on time?
Technically, yes, for the graduation. And after that, I pulled the brakes. I don't know if that's the right expression, but I told my friend, look, I don't want to release it. We're not shipping this because she was ready to actually go full market. She was ready to release the project after we graduated. That was the whole idea. And I pulled the brakes and I said, no, when, if we're experiencing that much pushback back then from people that we know, imagine what's going to be when, from people we don't even know. So we never released the project. And it was because of me, because of my insecurities, because of my inner demons. And for years, we just kept on writing, just in the back, like in the background, in our free time, without having any thought or intent to make like publishing and to publish anything or to profit from anything. So fast forward to 2018, where my friendship with her like broke down completely, and with that, the whole project was left because technically she still has her characters. I have my own characters, and ever since then, I haven't wrote a single line. So whatever we have, I keep it, I read it, I treasure it, but I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not gonna continue it, and I just kept on painting because that was my coping mechanism. And I think the same year I graduated PhD, I went through such a another challenging episode because of my supervisor at the time, but it was amazing. It was such a learning curve. We became best friends like after the graduation. we, we were almost fighting by by the end of the PhD because I was so mad at him. But after we graduated, we became best friends, and he was amazing. He was the one who taught me about the how to be creative, how to be innovative, how to research, how to properly do a research, and how to change my mindset because I was still hunted by all of those demons and insecurities and doubts and prejudice. And he was the one who helped me think of it from a little different perspective. And unfortunately, he passed away just a few years ago. But he knew about the project, and he was always encouraging me to release it. Something that I was pushing back even at the time. So after we were introduced to AI back in 2022, I started using my old sketches of the characters because I kept on painting them even though we were not writing anymore. I was using the sketches and I was using that as a prompt for generating AI images. to see how the machine model is going to learn from my images and re-render them in its own, like a better style, because um, I was never professionally taught how to paint digitally. I had to learn myself. I'm self-taught. By profession, I'm a graphic designer, so I know how to use Photoshop. But when it comes to painting, I was using the tools in Photoshop to teach myself how to paint. And this is why even today I still lack these like artistic foundation in digital illustration. So I'm using AI to improve that. And nowadays, with the what is it called? With the uh, what's the word? I forgot the word in English. With the new technology, with the improvement of AI, which is the AI agents, now I have a new idea. Instead of releasing the book or the text as it is, I want to turn the characters into AI agents. Basically, characters that you can interact with. Instead of me, or instead of reading it, you can just go on a map and also visualize some of the scenes from the story, so that you can just choose a certain chapter of the story. You click on there, you see the visual, the scenery, you see the environment, you see the characters, and you can interact with them directly. That is what I'm working on right now. I don't know.
I might have to do a quick battery switch out. I don't know if this just died, but I don't know if I put my. They put the the button right here underneath your thumb as you hold it. So sometimes I
Mm,
shut the mic off or I mute myself. Um, so okay, so listening to this whole thing, I don't know why, Cat, but I get very J.R. Tolkien. Am I saying her name right? J.R. Tolkien vibes. I don't know
mm,
if you ever heard the story about her. Um, uh, you familiar with the Harry Potter story at all?
yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm
S-
not a big fan though. I
s-
wasn't as a kid, and right now, it's
well,
just one of the stories.
well, I don't think you
It's
need to
crazy.
be. I think that what's interesting is that she wasn't exactly young, and she was having money problems, if I remember correctly, and she sat down in the corner of some restaurant or a coffee shop and started writing this entire plethora of books on a napkin, and then fast forward to today, and look at what has come out of her sitting down. So when you talk about the chosen one, I think that everybody in life gets the opportunity to create something great. I think everybody has the taps into the universe and has the opportunity. We all get this moment of clarity where it's like, it's we have a very specific idea. You talk to anybody, and a lot of people are like, I got this idea to do this, and I got this. Doesn't necessarily have to be a creative book or an art, but somebody always has a creative idea to do something big and great. The question is do they take action with it, and do they, you know, do they make it? Do they bring it to life, or does it go to the graveyard and die? So, the book is, from what I understand, is this book complete?
I want to say yes, but then I don't think it's absolutely complete.
Of course not. I mean, we wouldn't be able to
No,
release it
I don't think
if
so.
it wasn't absolutely complete. What do we need to do? So, okay, here, let me ask you this question. We know the new plan, which is the AI agents and the
Yeah.
introduction of all of that. But what about the old plan? Um, because they do say that we are our own worst enemies, human beings, that is. And that 9 times out of 10, I would imagine that we're the reason why our projects don't make it to the forefront, because being perfectionists, we're always like, well, now's not the right time. Now's not the good time. For me, I had lost my fan base. I've lost my following. So I didn't feel like I felt like releasing something to nobody. who's going to see it? And I felt like I was going to waste it, and that caused a hesitation for me not to release the project. Now, 15 years later, so I do see it in a different perspective. I see it in a fine art exhibition collection perspective now, where I feel like it works a lot better in this when I look at something that I didn't finish. Back then it was okay, hang on, let me say this again. Back then it was a calendar. It was just, you saw something that you liked, you could purchase a print, or you could purchase a calendar with the whole project in the calendar. Now it's become a lot more. Now it's a fine art collection, which I want to release in galleries. So the project, which sat, and a lot of times projects do. You see this with filmmakers, producers, any artists really. Artists are great at creating something to about 95% and then taking it and putting it on the shelf and then never touching it again and then talking about it 15 years later. I think artists, if anything, are experts at it because they shelf a project and then they forget about it, where a lot of people will just push forward. Throughout my life, a lot of people have said, Mark, I would rather take 50% of your energy working on a project than 100% of someone else with half the skills. And so a lot of times people will say, just release it, just get it out there, get it moving, get it working. Yeah. So a lot of times when you speak about this book and then I see the art behind the book, and that's where I take interest. I take interest in the actual art that represents the book, the story that represents the book, because I think you're a phenomenal artist. But so we're at this point where the book is 5% from being finished. But now you've added on another whole, like 15 years later, there's another whole layer of that comes with this project. The person that you started this project with sounds like, from what I understand, if I heard correctly, sounds like you guys went separate ways.
Yes.
So now you have this entire project in your lap. And, do you have a vision on how you're planning on releasing it? Are you going to go back to the roots and release the book first? And then what's the plan? How, you know what, here's a better way of saying it. Over the 15 years, I know how my project took on another plan. And the big question is, that I ask myself is will I find a reason not to release it again? And then in another 15 years from now, redefine the project and say, oh, I got another great idea. Now I'm going to do it like this. Or am I going to push it out? And because I feel like it's the perfect place, perfect time. Not all projects, a lot of times, even with Lucas, George Lucas is a prime example of this. He wrote so many different projects, so many different worlds within the Star Wars universe. And now, how many years later, I mean, he sold off ILM, which is Industrial Light and Magic. That was his company that created Star Wars. But then he moved the franchise to Disney, in which Disney now picked up all of these spin-offs, like, what's the Baby Yoda one? Boba Fett. What I forget what the
Mandalorian.
Thank you. Right. Okay. Yes. So Mandalorian is a small world spin-off of the Star Wars universe. So all of these ideas, which he felt he couldn't complete in his lifetime, have now been passed on to a bigger company, which is now executing and releasing these things, which is maybe something that he never got a chance to do. I mean, look at how long it took him to complete all of the Star Wars, according to all of the releases of the books that he wrote those books, but he never, and he chose a specific 3 to release as the first 3 movies. And then how many years later did he come back and then start re-releasing or recreating from the same pool of inspiration and imagination? But the key here is to get started and get it moving. So is there a plan involved here, Kat? Are we at that point where we have a plan, or are we still working that out?
I've always thought about it. But my plan is to step away from the book for now because I cannot release it by myself. It's not the right thing for me to do. If we release the book, I wanted to be releasing it together because half the book is hers. I cannot claim it as, even as a co-author, I cannot claim it and release it by myself. So ethically, I don't have any plan of releasing the book. However, I do want to release at least my part, which is introducing my characters. I can even try and make AI agents of some of her characters because they're the main ones from the story. They're kind of intertwined with my main characters. But even in order for me to do that, I will have to contact her and ask for her permission because, yeah, training a model on that much information and it's her content. After all, it's her copyright. I will have to get her permission. So right now, what I'm focusing most is the technology itself, in a sense that it's a new way to have a story introduced. It's not just a book. You can just sit down and read it. But what if it's something different? What if I present you a story, even if it's not our book, like just the know-how of presenting a story in a more interactive way so that the audience can literally have a conversation and get to know the world, get to know the characters by experiencing it, not just a game, because in a game you do have set of characters, set of NPCs, and set of lines that are predetermined. So if you go in a certain way, you will get that far in the game. And if you go far, even further away, you're gonna get at the edge of the map, and there's nothing outside.
I got a question.
Yes,
Have you
yes, go on.
you're an avid game player as well. Have you ever seen the game or played the game? And I'm pretty sure I got the right game. It's called Last of Us.
No, but I know about the game and I know about the series, but I
Okay.
haven't played it myself.
So if I remember correctly, my friend was animate about this game. He knew how much I liked. So one of my favorite I'm gonna hear into this shit.
Have you played it? Have you played the game?
No, no. So I'm not a big game player. Back in the day when I was a big game player, Metal Gear Solid was kind of like
Mm,
my that whole series was the games
yeah.
that. There was another game. Shit, they made a movie out of it. It was about guys running around
Doom?
looking for no. Oh shit.
What
Uh,
is about? What it is about? Maybe I heard it. Maybe I've heard it.
They are the treasure hunters. They oh shit, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Treasure hunter.
Um, the plane crashes and it crashes into the cliff.
Lara Croft?
No,
Lara
no,
Croft?
no, no.
No?
Oh shit. Uh, anyway, the plane crash. Mark Wahlberg and the Spider-Man kid. They
Tom Holland or the previous
Tom
one?
Holland, Mark Wahlberg, and Tom Holland were both did the film. Okay, you're gonna
Oh, I
make me
think I
look
know
this
what
up.
you mean, but I haven't watched the movie, so
Hang
that
on,
I don't remember the
Mark
name. Yeah,
Wahlberg. I'll tell you in about less than
yeah, yeah.
five
Do
seconds.
do some Google, do some Google
Tom
research. Because
Holland.
I don't remember that as well, and I don't
Uncharted.
think I've.
Okay, so
Yes, yes, I haven't seen the movie as well, so
the
I
game was
couldn't help.
awesome. Uh, Metal Gear Solid, Uncharted.
Mm,
Now, my friends knew that I liked. So there's parts in these stories where not many parts, but there's crucial parts to these stories that if you go A or B or C, it changes the aspect of the game and the story that you're playing. Um, so my friends knew I was a youth. Now, from if I remember correctly, Last of Us was one of the first. I remember a lot of talk about this game, and they talked about how this was the first game of its kind where the choices you make will cause the story to redefine itself and go in all sorts of different directions. Um, yeah, so that's kind of the feeling I'm getting when you're talking about this new layer to the book of the project. And also, my question as well is, do you plan to reach out and release the book? And what?
Yes,
Go
yes,
ahead. I'll
yes,
let
I
you
do.
answer all that. Go ahead.
No, no worries. I've tried to reaching out to her, but I didn't get an answer, so I'm gonna keep trying because I'm not giving up. Like I'm a stubborn as a donkey, as as my mom is saying always. So I'm not giving up. Um, when will how will this happen? I don't know. So I'm gonna focus on the characters for now, my characters for now. And what's interesting about the game and the game mechanic is that you still have a certain directions that you can go. So it is predetermined to some way how far you can go into the game and changing it, how much it can change according like based on your actions. But what if you have the chance to interact with the characters and you don't know, and even I don't know what the character is going to answer? And because we had never really finished the game, what if the audience have the chance to get their own ending after interacting with the characters, and that can influence the ending of the story? It is open anyway. The reason why we never finished it is because literally we finished the main storyline, but the characters kept on going. So we were doing side stories about their daily life, about their children, and how
Spin-off
they kept
shows.
on. Hmm? Go on.
Spin-off shows.
Spin-off, yeah, it's a lot of spin-offs because for 10 years we did explore not just the that type of universe with the main characters in the main cities that they were in. We were exploring other universes and other stories and other characters. So they were in like in a connecting at some point in intertwining. I think it's the word in English. So there's a lot of like a lot of content that can be explored. I just haven't really sat down and used it for machine model learning because I'm still learning how to do that. Because I probably will have to look for a team or I'll just have to teach myself. So I'm a one man show at the moment. Everything I want to achieve is by my own self.
I don't think what you're trying to do is doesn't seem extremely well. Wait, you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will say this. I don't know if you know who Vicky Licious is. Um,
I think I've seen her before,
okay,
and we've been in spaces before with Vicky.
yeah.
I saw her typing in the chat.
So she has these really this cool card collection that
Mm-hmm.
she creates with these little Russian dolls,
Mm-hmm.
um, and so she sat down with AI one weekend and she got it to the point where you can now speak to the characters of the cards and then you can ask them for um, they give you a reading themselves, a reading
Oh.
where you interact with the card character, and it gives you
Mm.
this reading of because they represent tarot cards. So
Yeah.
this character can now give you a reading. It could let you know what your almost like a daily horoscope type situation where you can now interact with this character and go back and forth. Um, I was gonna say, have you seen the new anime characters with Grok 4? Any thoughts on that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh shit, cat.
I have to check it because I've been busy with commissions. In order for me to I invest in this project, I have to do a lot of client commissions.
So Grok 4 being released now has assistants. There is they're there's a female assistant and then there's a male assistant, and now you can have a conversation with either of them in
Mm.
anime form. You basically have a relationship with your AI agent when you're
Mm.
asking it for information, and you
Mm.
interact with this anime character.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. The only thing that would be different from my character will be the fact that they wouldn't have any clue about our life. So the idea is that even if you ask them about our real life and maybe some religion or any like war or political topics, they wouldn't know because they were not trained, that they don't even know that this part exists. So they will only answer you within the parameters of the story. So they will only have knowledge, and they will show you their characteristics within the story that they possess. So they will act like real people, but the only difference is that their knowledge will be only concise within the universe of the story. So they're going to be like a personal assistant, but only for the story, not outside of it.
So, okay. Um, oh, and Kat, we're about an hour in. So
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes,
know
we are.
how much. I know you have a lot of links and a lot of artwork to show from the project. I don't know how much. So you think it's
Not that,
smart?
not that much. Well, depends on how much I will talk. That's probably a, that's probably what we need to focus on. But I do have a few links. It's mostly showing uh, the background, the things that I shared. They were in a written form, more concise way, because yeah, I was using ChatGPT to help me summarize, because I usually am stretching my speech. Um,
You
but I
want?
do have a lot of digital and how do you call scanned version of traditional sketches. So among the tweets and the threads that I created, and what's interesting, I did two videos for two of Claire Silver's contests, AI contests. And in one of them, I introduced the two cities and their main creators, and in the other, I introduced my main character,
Can we
which
bring
is
the
not.
can we bring this stuff up while you're talking about it?
I can send you the links in the chat, in the Google Meets chat, if that's okay.
Is it a good time for this?
All the time, every moment is a good time. Why not?
Okay.
If you have any
Well, I
questions,
didn't
just let
know
me
if you
know.
were ready for this. Are you ready to
Dude,
start?
I've been doing this for 17 years.
Yeah, I know, I know. I was.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know what's crazy about it? I'm never ready for this. I'm always ready, but at the same time, I'm never ready because uh, it's something that you live and breathe for so long that it becomes such a essential part of you that in the end you feel like it's a little too personal to be shared. So that's an interesting thing.
The the sounds like to me the project that is we have to bring this project to the forefront, because the more we speak about the project, the more the
Ah,
project comes into fruition. Um,
mm,
so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna start sending me links, please,
okay.
to the
I will
project.
send you the first link, and this is the first video that I
Oh,
did
Vicky.
last year.
Oh, Vicky's in chat. I don't know if
Yeah.
Happy Friday, Vic. I didn't know that she was in chat, but
Oh yeah,
um,
she was in actually I think she messaged like a half an hour ago.
okay.
You can, if you like, you can add timestamps on the messages so you can see where when people are sending them. There is an option to activate that or enable
Really,
that.
really.
English can be challenging.
Let's see. Hide avatars, pop out chat, hide mod, show timestamps. There it is. 9:44. Oh yeah, about 45 minutes ago. Okay, I missed her.
It's been a
Um.
while.
All right. So let's. I got my X open here,
Hmm.
and
Do you see the link in the Google Meets chat?
oh
Is
no,
that okay for me to send you
no.
there, or would you like as a DM?
Yeah, send it in the X, please.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Just a second.
And what we're gonna do here is, in honor of Mongoose. Let me change the camera here too, and I got to start moving things around so I can start bringing this stuff up. Just hang on, I didn't do that. This stream deck really got me in the beginning here. Okay, webcam. Okay, good. Okay, so now you should be able to see me.
Yes,
Now,
yes, I can.
now we're gonna go to full screen.
From a
And now
different
we're gonna
camera.
have full art. Okay, good. Boom, boom, boom. So we're gonna move you over here this way, and then we're gonna slide this. Okay, very good. And then what I want you to do is, interesting, because I feel like my screensaver here just came up. Oh shit, this is so strange. My screensaver in the background kind of feels like part of your world, Kat.
That's awesome. Why not? That's actually amazing. I'm so happy.
It's the universe and signs here. Oh, you know what?
Mm,
No, I'm not going to bring that over. Let me do this first. I'm going to bring up your page first.
okay.
Let's see. Okay, good. Now I got your page up. Very good. Let me make sure everything's set here. Okay, everything's set. Very good. Okay, and now here. I'm bringing this thread up first, yeah? Wishing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hang on.
So the first thread is showing the animation and the creative process of that animation. The second one is focusing more on the story itself and the project and the characters.
Can we play this for everybody here?
If you like, yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course. We're
Be my
playing this
guest.
for everybody. Okay.
It's not.
What?
Yeah, you.
50 seconds.
You-
Let's go. Relax, Kat. We're going to play this for everybody. Hang on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Oh, we do this. Oh, this music and everything. Wow. Come on, X. Okay, why are we freezing here? Why is X glitching out right now?
It's been like that for me as well.
It's just shutting down videos, not letting them play.
It's shutting down everything and not even showing my DMs.
You know, Musk needs to stop worrying about tweeting about Epstein. He needs to start worrying about his video and X and all these other messages. He's worrying about the wrong shit.
Sorry, Mike, we're not a priority here. Oh,
Okay, let me see.
unfortunately, we're not a priority.
Okay, let me see if I could get this. I don't know why it's not playing full screen here.
Oh, there we go. I see it. I don't know what is the delay on Twitter, but now I see you sharing the Twitter page. And my camera. There you go.
All right, I'm watching it again. Hang on, Kat. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, take your time. No, don't worry. I took 2 deep breaths.
Now, this is all AI based off your drawings?
Yes, except the last one, the last part with the logo.
Oh, this is good, Kat.
Let me know when it's done and I can.
I gotta watch
break
it
it down.
again. I gotta watch
Okay.
it a third time. I was busy with the bathroom and I'm not used to these Friday morning shows. I gotta get used to them. I'm blowing the dust off. The first show we've had in a long time on Friday morning. I've been enjoying my summer cap, but this is good. I'm liking this. How did I miss this? How did I didn't see this post?
You're muffling for me. Can you repeat that?
I said, how did I not see this post?
I don't know. I am paying for the blue check mark just to get cornered. So, by the algorithm. Yeah. This was from last year, from May, I believe. Yeah, last year. there are some transitions
How'd you
that are
get
made in
the
After Effects.
how'd you get the whole thing to go up? Oh, who did the name on fire?
The editing is by me in After Effects. Some
You
of the transitions are After Effects. At the end, we have particle effects of the logo. That's also After Effects. So, but the renders, the visual images, and the animations for the images, the scenes, those are AI. The still images are Midjourney. Animated versions are, I believe, some of them are Runway and some of them are Luma Labs. Music is AI as well, Suno AI, but everything, all the editing was in After Effects. 2 weeks. It was
This is good.
it was
If
fun,
I was in the
and
anime,
I
I'd
liked it
be
at the
looking
time.
forward to this.
I kind of liked it at the time. Now I'm not really happy about it. So I'm gonna show you the other animation that I did this year because Claire organized another event or another contest this year, and the topic was why do we create? And it was kind of the best topic for me to share. Why am I doing what I love doing, even when no one is seeing it?
Okay, you want me to continue to play on this everything else on this thread?
Well, if you like or if you don't like, we can. Well, actually, it's up to you. Um,
No. Kat, this is your project. You need to tell me what
oh,
I need to
that
show.
I appreciate
And
it.
I think it's
Um,
important to show everything. So you need to you need to tell me what's important here.
you can, if you like, you can open the second link that I send you in DMs because that one is showing more about the characters and how I came to visualize them the way they are. They look in the animation because the lady is based off of my friends and my colleague's sketch. The guy is based on my own sketch. Very old sketch.
And
Such a
you've been
shabby
talking
work.
about this for the longest time. You never even told us what the name of the project is.
Because it's so undefined, it's inexplicit. Well, technically, that was the English translation, the English version. Our version in our my language, in my native language, the translation was neo reality. Well, basically, the new reality that we create. But in English, we decided to change it and make it inexplicit so that it's um, more, I don't know, unknown, undefined, because we are having fun. We, we never even thought about marketing or stuff before the graduation. I do like more the our version, Bulgarian version, and how it's pronounced.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna retweet this. Now you said the second link that you sent.
Yeah, the second one is showing more about the project itself, the characters. This one is showing, oh, that's a screenshot from my. Oh, wait, actually, I'm looking at the stream, so it might be delayed.
No, I'm 15 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so I think I brought up the second link now,
Mm-hmm.
which is just the
Because
title of
the
it, right?
first one I decided to divide it into threads. On first one, I wanted to show the story of the project and how it all began, became came to life, and how it started. And the second one was more technical, how I actually managed to visualize and compile all of the different aspects of the video, because we have music, we have the still images, we have animated versions of the still images. We have transitions between the different scenes, which were done with AI, not with AI, with some of them are particle effects in After Effects, and some of them are just basic like VFX within like features and presets within the program. And at the end, we have the logo, and that logo, by the way, has a very specific font style.
I'm just looking
It's
at
so
your
good.
I'm looking at your what is this Mid Journey render thread?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just looking at the Mid Journey render.
Yeah, and Luma Labs, because I was using the free version. Oh, and you can see the particle effects in the fire saber. I think it's the saber effect in After Effects for the fire for the logo, but that's also delayed. Oh no, I'm describing something different that you see right now.
No, I'm about 15 seconds ahead of you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing all of the video clips on that thread
Okay, okay.
of the original creation. I'm just looking at this stuff, so don't wait for me. You talk, or I could ask questions.
You can
Um,
ask questions based on what you see so that it matches the content on the stream if you like.
okay, so from what I understand, if I understand this correctly, the world that is created that we're watching right now, was the use of AI, but you also created this based on your hand drawn images. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, the characters. Well, the world itself, I didn't have the skill to visualize it in the beginning and to have any even rough sketches. We were using references at the time, but now I can just build it with AI from scratch. But mostly the characters and the character design, those were ours, and those were made based on our old sketches. The world that you see, the scenes, they're purely AI. I did not add any previous references for that for those ones because I've always lacked in skills when it comes to landscape and that type. You see how I see it on the stream right now. You're playing the video with all of my mid journey renders,
Yeah.
and yeah, I went through weeks and weeks and weeks of renders and tweaking the prompts and until I get to the version that I like the most and the one that represents the story and the characters.
Ah, is this the book right here? Is this what the
Well,
book would look like?
yeah, technically, yeah, that this was the first iteration, I could say. This gave me the idea that I want to visualize the world in a more interactive way. But last year, I think we were just tapping into the idea of AI agents, so I didn't have any knowledge about it. So I was mostly trying to visualize it with still images and a few animations. That was it.
Okay, so I'm on the second thread now. I have
Okay.
inexplicit
Yes.
up.
So the second thread is more informative when it comes to the story and the project itself, the background of the project, and why I came to the um, idea. Why did I want to do the video with this concept in the first place? Let me actually open up the same thread so I can follow the other tweets, and you can see. I don't know if you clicked on them. The chibi characters. These were chibi versions of our main characters made by her. So she made them based on our original sketches, but she made them into little small um, chibi characters. I don't know if you're familiar about that chibi.
It kind of reminds me of these app games that I see all the time. I don't know if they.
Yeah, it's chibi. It means short in Japanese, and there is like a subgenre of the anime and manga that is related to the chibi characters, and you can have any character, whether it's animated uh, or a real life character, or maybe fantasy character, made into a chibi version, which is really short body with size a head that has the size like half the body. So it's really and this is how our book looked like. This Wow, I see it on the stream, so probably this is
Wow, that's do
delayed.
yourself a favor. Shut the stream and go back. You're like you're at least 3 minutes, 4 minutes behind.
Oh, okay, okay, because it keeps, yeah, probably is delaying even more. What are you seeing right now? Because you probably went over the book cover,
So
you went over the
I'm far.
sketches.
Yeah, okay. So I went back to the top of the thread
Mm-hmm.
after,
Yeah,
but I had the book cover up for a little bit.
yeah.
Right
And
now,
this, This was actually a this was how our book looked like when we printed it for our graduation project. So this was not a concept. This was how we printed it out. And one of the professors actually made fun of the cover. I'm not gonna say it because it's PG-13 the stream, so I don't want to go into much details. But yeah, he made fun of parts of the cover, so that was a fun experience. And under that, you probably saw sketches. Those are traditional sketches, very old. The oldest one is from 2010. That I managed to scan it because the paper is literally breaking down nowadays because it's so old. Some of and because they were painted on different surfaces, like different types of paper, I don't even have some of them. They're just too old. And I kept on painting. Once I moved to digital, I got my graphics tablet back in 2012, and I've been painting digitally ever since. I rarely, very rarely go back to traditional. I'm so used to digital and Control Z, by the way, if nothing else. Control Z.
So these sketches, these are all the beginning sketches here that.
Yes, yes, we were having fun. How would our characters? Because while we were writing the story, we wanted to have at least one visual representation of the characters that we are playing with. So yeah, I wanted mine to be very aggressive looking, very serious, very aggressive. And what's interesting about his like type of race is that they have black sclera. I don't know if that's the right word in English. So basically, they have black instead of white thing in the eyeball. That they have black because of their descendants. Well, because they are descendants of another darker race.
Okay, so
So they have certain features that distinguish them from the others.
this book cover, the writing or on it, is that gold foil stamped?
We wanted it to be, but at the time we were broke students, well, university students, so we were just yeah, that was just printing, regular printing on the paper. We wanted it to be gold foil. It could have been so good, by the way. Uh, but
So
yeah.
now you're living in this world of NFTs and PFP projects,
Mm-hmm.
and you have this ability to present a PFP project to um, your well, an entire art world.
Mm-hmm.
Have you any thoughts about bringing this project into the PFP Web3 world?
I'm planning it to release it on Web3 entirely because, first of all, the technology here is advanced enough where I can visualize and, like, yeah, bring these ideas to life. I'm not sure if I can be able to pull up a whole PFP collection, mostly because of the different sizes of the portraits, the different orientation of the land of the portraits of the canvases. You have you could see portrait oriented, landscape oriented. Some of them are one style, others are different styles. Some of them are animated, others are not. So it's a very scattered type of content so far, visual content. It's a really, uh, how should I say, ambitious but also scattered body of work. So I have to figure out a way how to present it in a more like collection based. Thank you, Ghost. I see Ghost in the chat. So nice. Uh, but I would like some of them. Well, technically, many of them are already minted. I don't know if I think we spoke about this. My first ever platform that I was accepted on back in 2018 was Maker's Place. And when they allowed me to mint as many pieces as I want to, I chose these ones because these were my personal stuff. So the first digital portraits of the characters were also the first ever minted pieces on the blockchain from from me. So has another utility or maybe scarcity about that.
You know, I feel like I feel like this is perfect for a set of cards.
Hmm. I was thinking about that because I did a painting of one of the characters and it looked like a card.
I mean,
And I
you
was
could do
thinking maybe I
screenshots
should
of
do
all of
more.
this. You know what I'm saying? Like you
The
could
stuff.
create 1,000 collectible cards and release it as a card set. With
Hmm.
you could do 100 characters, 100 locations, 100 sidekicks, 100 magic.
Well, technically, I have them. I already have the characters. I just need to make the them look like a you what is it called? Cohesive pieces as part of one collection. But I have many characters, so don't worry about that. I have more than actually. I never really. There's a dog barking outside. I have to make a family tree or a character tree of all the characters because I think I have 100 of them already.
That's great.
Definitely more than 50, but I think we might have reached 100 character. And I'm starting to forget their names. Like I used to know all of their names, all of the characteristics, where they're based off, like what story they're based off, what are they doing, even their speech. Like I used to remember their sentences, how their comments, and how they interacted. And now I'm starting to forget everything. This is crazy. I'm
Is
reading
it
the story and I don't
is
remember
is there only
when did I wrote that.
is there only one book, Cat, or is there?
We started as one book because we were able to print only one for the graduation project, but the story kept on expanding so much
Where is this book?
on my shelf.
Well, what the cat? Go
I
get the
told you
book,
that was the
cat.
graduation project.
Yeah, no, I know, but like I would think that you would have this book and you would be so. Let's go. Let's go get the book, cat.
No, no,
Cat, go get
no,
the book off your
no,
shelf and show everybody. You have to do it.
no,
Why not?
no, because I'm not ready. You did not prepare me for that.
Cat, you have to
No,
go get
seriously,
the book and you have to show everybody the
seriously,
book.
seriously.
How can you not?
I'm reading ghost comments. I'm sorry if I jump in, but I'm reading ghost comments. Yeah,
What?
definitely an actual card game.
Don't get cat. You have to go get the. What's with the fan? It's like the heat came down. Will you go get the book and show everybody the book? If
You know,
it's
I'm
on a
starting to
shelf right
sweat here.
behind
You're
you. Let's
putting
go.
me. Oh my god, it's 28 degrees Celsius
You
here.
got to
It's
do this, cat. You got to go get the book and you got to
no,
show at
no.
least show them the cover. How can you not?
Um, I can tell you why. It's just that it's a stream, and I don't want you to get banned for that. It's one of the professors, one of the jury. Um, he was pretty what's the word uh aggressive in his critique to a point where I can't even say it on stream. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm not
Oh,
showing
okay.
this piece
Why
because
not?
I don't want to.
Because of this professor's critique from years ago.
Yeah,
God, you
yeah,
can't be
because you might
serious right now.
because he might have been
Cat,
right.
we need to let the past go, and what we need to do is we need to show the book and the
You
beginnings
know what's
of this
crazy?
whole thing.
No,
How
no.
could you talk about this whole thing and not show the book?
So the reason why I'm refusing to do this is because I believe he might have been right.
Oh my God, this is nuts. This is nuts. Okay, we're not showing the book.
Don't get mad, please. I think I'm the first person on your show that is bringing you to the edge of your endurance.
Well,
Uh,
normally people are very excited to show their stuff, and you, Cat, aren't. So I don't.
I'm I'm not like everyone else. You know that I'm always an
Uh,
exception. That's just outside of the norm. But seriously, I can talk a lot about that. What are you looking at the moment? Because I have.
I'm looking. I'm trying to get past the blur behind you, so I could see at least the spine of the book. That's what I'm trying to do.
No, no, it's actually placed inside of the how do you call it, the this thing out. It's not on the shelf. I don't even. show it outside.
This is nuts. This is nuts that
It
you
is
don't want to
nuts.
show
Yeah,
this.
it is nuts because I'm going past that. I'm going past that. Let me know what you're looking at the moment because I believe my delay is getting even worse.
I just
There stuff.
I finished the second thread.
Okay, because I can show you the next video that I did that I actually like it a little more than the last one, the last year one.
Okay.
The second one is showing the character, although I did have a lot of limitations this year. It was April this year, I believe. Let me find the right link and I'll share it. Um, I had a really detailed description and scenario, but when I started writing the prompt and trying
Thank
to
you, Ghost.
show it, because he was right, Ghost. He was right. Not every day you see a cover of a book that looks like a for JJ.
Oh
That's what he
God,
said in
is
front
that
of
why you're not
everyone during
showing
the
it?
graduation.
Oh,
And everyone
you
was
know
like,
what?
"Oh,
You know,
what?"
here's something about professors. They're so quick to critique shit, but yet they hiding behind a desk in a room, never doing anything.
Mm.
So and now look at the damage they caused. Poor cat. Almost 15 years later, we're sitting on a
Jeez.
show, and she's afraid to show her book,
Oh
thanks
my
to her
God.
professor, because her professor said, what did he say? It looks like a vajayjay. Oh my!
Don't make me
What?
repeat it
What?
because
You
I'm going to
what?
show it just to prove you that
Yeah,
this
no,
is
I
right.
need. That's right. I don't believe it. I don't believe your book cover
Oh,
looks like a
no, no, no.
vajayjay, and um, I happen to
Oh,
be an expert in vajayjay analysm, so you should bring it over here. Let me make the decision here.
just to analyze it as well to prove to me that it is true.
All right. I've yeah, bring it over here. Let's take a look at this
Oh my
like a gynecologist,
God.
and we'll give it. I'll give you an extra. Look at this fan going.
Oh,
The
it's getting
temperature's.
hot.
Let's go.
It's
Do we have any? Do we have more links?
do we have what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Do we have more links here?
Yes, I'm
Cat.
trying to find the actual. It's just so ridiculous. Wait, give me a second because I'm still imagining it. Wait, why am I now my bookmarks are all messed up. That's fun. Oh, there it is. Da, da, da. I think this is
We're gonna get
the
Cat to
thread.
show the book before the show's over.
I'm sending it.
That's
Don't worry. I'm sending it. There you go. I found it. I found it.
I'm talking about the book, Cat. I want to see the version of the book that was printed that we're sitting here doing an entire show on that we can't show because some dusty, that's right, that's an excellent dusty professor said your book looks like a vagina.
The cover design.
The cover
And
of your book.
the why it hit so bad because I was responsible for the design. You know, it's just, if it was someone else that I hired or someone who helped me with it, yeah, I could understand that. But it was supposed to be an eye of a dragon. But the way the way he saw it and interpreted it just gave me goosebumps, and I was like, dude, we're on a official event and you're talking about stuff like this because it could have been his issue also. I'm not gonna lie, it could have been his issue, but the fact that he just blurted out, he spit it out
Goes
in
to
front
show
of
you
50
where his
people,
head is.
it was just, yeah. Would you like to watch the video I sent
I
you?
would like to, but I'd like to see the book more.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna stop.
uh,
You have to
okay.
show this book. It's part of the show. I tell you
I
what,
will show you the
you can
cover.
wait till
Can
the
I?
end.
Can I? Okay. Can I show you the cover?
Yes.
Because we
Yes.
have.
Let's go,
Okay.
Cat. Come on.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna show you the cover
Let's go.
because this is the
Let's do it.
this is the thing. I made two versions of the cover. You know how some books have a hardcover and then it has a soft cover that's wrapped around it.
Okay.
So I did. So the hardcover has just a symbol, and the soft one that's wrapping around the paper one
Let's go.
um, that
Let's
had
talk
the
more
eye.
action.
Okay,
Get the
I will
fan
have to.
off. Get the book. Let's go. Gonna play the video.
I
Get
will.
yourself prepared.
Okay, I will have to mute myself. I will have to deactivate my camera, and I'll be back in a bit. You can play
Okay,
the
we're gonna
video
play
in
the
the meantime.
video.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I can hear you because I'm.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
waiting. We're waiting.
My cable is long. I can just
It's
walk with my headset around the
Kat's
house.
gonna be over there fanning herself off. Let's take a
I need a
look.
breather. You put me on the chair on the spot here. I don't know how to react now.
Let's
Jesus,
go.
it's
Let's
too
go.
hot.
Chop, 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 chop. Don't make me go. Don't make me get Josh. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna watch this video of her art. Hang on. Bring Josh in here. Really bust your balls about this. Let's go. Inexplicit. Coming to theaters. Summer 2028. We're going to watch that again. That was so good. Inexplicit. Coming to theaters this summer. July 4, 2026. The film event of the summer.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let me know if you're done.
I'm doing teasers for the movie release.
Okay. Oh, okay. Took me a while to find it, which is really crazy because I put it in a corner of the place that I would never even think of. So.
We do not create to finish. We create to begin. Explicit. Coming to theaters this summer. All right, Kat. We got to see the book that the movie was based off of. Let's go. Where is it?
Does it look like? Oh, sorry. Does it?
Oh.
Does it look like that?
No.
I don't know why it's.
No, I don't even know.
Even the printing quality was so bad that.
This is it. This is it. This is where it all starts. This is what you didn't want to show. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I know.
Kat,
especially when
there are some
when you have
people I
something-
like to grab their head and shake it. That's right. That's
Yeah.
what I like to do to you right now. Let's see the book again.
Oh,
Show everybody
I don't know
the book.
why it keeps.
No, it's all right. Pull it a little back. Pull it a little back. Okay, so
It keeps.
I just
Oh, there you go.
there's a lot of hating going on here.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a dragon eye, just looking like vertical dragon eye. But instead, well, technically, this is the dragon eye. But I placed it vertical because it was creating a different type of composition. However, that guy just.
I smell
loves
hate.
seeing- No, he's just. He just liked the shape of it, I guess. So
Listen,
much that he couldn't stop bragging about that.
If that's what he saw, then I think he's the one. And so this is what. This is like the original. This is where it all started. This is the book. This is where it began. This should be the first thing you were showing when I introduced you. You should have been in the camera before you even said, "Hi, I'm Kat. Look, this is my book." See, we're bringing it into an existence. Okay.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. What do you think about the video? And have you gone through the
I'm ready to see. I'm ready to go to the movie premiere, Cat. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to go to the movie premiere.
I want to edit the. I want to change the
I need to
video. By the
see
way, I
you
want
on
to
the
edit it because now I
the
have
red
better
carpet with your
animation.
fan.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's really hot here, and yeah, and I'm boiling. Like you're burning me here with all your questions,
That's
and
right. It's only gonna get hotter.
yeah, it's
You're
getting
on
really
the
really hot.
spotlight now. Okay.
But it's fun. It's fun.
I
I
thought this
want
was you
to.
did an excellent job. These little videos, excellent job.
I don't like the final part, like the final scene. I have better versions now, but it's because here's the crazy thing. When I finished the video, it was right before the end of the contest, and soon after that, well, what I mean soon by days after that, or maybe the next day, Midjourney released their new version, and, and everything that I was generating before looked so much better on the new version. However, it was just not the right time. So I couldn't use it because it was not released. Now I can go back and edit. I'm thinking of editing the second video and replace some of the scenes with much better quality and animation. And now Midjourney has animation as well. So it's looking even better.
All right. What else you got for me, Cat?
What else do I have for you? Let me check. I have plenty of stuff.
So Ghost is with me. He said, "Turn it into a." I mean, you could. There's so much you can do with this project, but we
There's
need to
so
stay
much. I
focused.
don't know where to start. I think this is my issue is because there's so many things that I'm just scattered around. Let's do this aspect of the project. Let's do that aspect of the project. But
How
everything
many
is part of
pages
that
is the first
cohesive
book?
thing.
And is that like the
What?
first This big one on the book? Is this like chapter one,
No, that's well, technically
volume
that's the
one?
first book.
Oh, how many
That's
books are
the
there?
symbol. The symbol has several meanings. The symbol is also one, but it's also showing I, which the beginning of an explicit. Because the next thing I'm going to share with you
I like it.
is
I like
a
this.
really fun thing I did, like a play with the logo itself. So the logo is made of this really cool font that I had a friend of mine making the letters in 3D, and I did a collage with the characters' hands holding individual letters, and just started like a, I don't know, like a idea in my mind, and then I make a whole. Let me find the link and I'll send it to you. And it turned out like now I'm thinking of introducing every character based on the letter that they're holding.
Oh man, I would make a card set. I would have a full blown card game. I would bring all these cards in as NFTs. I would allow people the opportunity to purchase them. I would then say that this project, I would give them a, what do you call that thing? A roadmap. I would say,
Roadmap.
and then I
Hmm.
would raise the funding for your project to
Well,
bring your project into real life.
wish I had more marketing skills.
Okay, we got a new link.
Yes, two new links.
Oh,
In
two.
fact, the first one, I did an experiment where the letters are showing the characters inside. And the second one is the original font that I used, the old font that I used with characters' hands holding individual letters. You can see I made a.
Is there a website for this project?
No,
Why
no, there
not?
isn't. There isn't. There should be. I know there
Not
should
to
be.
not to pour more work on, but
Yeah,
you
no.
need a place where you can put all of your.
Yeah, because it's so much. It's enormous. Now that I think about it, it's so much that you can add. Well, I can add it and people can see. And here's the thing: I'm saving every link, every tweet because otherwise I'm gonna lose it. Like the fact that I'm posting 3, 4 times a day, and at least one of the tweets is related to the project. If I don't keep and I keep track on each of the tweets and the links, because otherwise I'm gonna lose all that body of work.
Yeah,
Oh, look what Ghost is saying. I'd make a set of 1,000 and mint them in a
yeah,
package of
that's what I'm
five.
second. I'm saying I would create a. Right now, people are so
Why
crazy.
so many though?
I think 1,000 is well. What's your thought process? How many? 600, 500?
What are they going to show? Because here's another thing. Will they show only characters, or will they show scenes, concept art, animations? 'Cause so much from the story
Well,
that we
I
can.
would do like 1,000, right? I would do 100 characters. I
Mm-hmm.
would do.
Yeah.
Are there any animals or sidekicks or
Yes. Yes.
oh,
Yes. They are.
so
They
I'd
are.
do like 100 animals,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a 50 sidekicks. I would do like 100 locations. Um,
Mm,
I
that's a
would.
good. Yeah.
What about
That's a good idea.
spells? Did these guys got spells or weapons
Uh,
or anything like that?
they have weapons. They do have spells. Each of them. Well, some of them. Most of them have different abilities. So that can be also utilized.
Maybe I would do versions of the book, covers of the book, right?
Mm, yeah, because
Um,
I already have versions of the book without even realizing because I'm playing with the logo so much.
yeah, and you can turn all that into rarities, right? Each character
Mm-hmm.
you would have five,
Yeah.
right? You would identify and then yeah, and then let people invest into the world. Let people invest into the characters, into the weapons, into the spells, into the locations, into the book covers.
We
Let the
have Josh. We have Josh in the chat.
oh
10,000. 10,000.
maybe well yeah, Josh is busting balls now, but Josh, the tune up.
No.
Catalina needs a good tune up. She's sitting over there hiding book covers on her shelves because of things that her professor told her. Show Josh the book. Show everybody the book cover again. Come on, Kat. Show the book cover. Look, she's got book covers. She's got a whole world created. And all because her professor said her book cover looks like a vagina. All of this stuff has been hidden for 15 years now. All right? Because of one fucking guy, one comment.
Oh,
Now we're here. All right. I'm bringing up the video. And
okay. Okay.
so Kat's got a whole world of characters that have been they all been hiding underneath her bed since 2000 and when 9.
2009.
Yeah.
Well, 2011 officially, after the graduation.
Okay, so Kat created a whole world, and now it all hides on the only way anyone can see this is you have to go to her bed and look under her bed, because we don't know
You
when
have
it.
to find. Yeah, you have to find where I live.
That's like
Oh my God.
Narnia. That's right. You have to open up the secret closet that
It
Kat
was
put.
in the closet. Technically, it was in the closet. So yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. Yeah.
Okay, so talk to
Well,
me about these characters. I got the video, the GIF
I'm
going with.
happy. I'm happy at least
I
that
even like
Josh
the
is
name
laughing.
Kat, inexplicit. Inexplicit coming to theaters this summer.
Ah, so each of the letters is holding by a hand. But when you think about it, for people who don't know, those hands might be just random hands, but they're actually the hands of each of the main characters. So they're not just any type of hand. And each of them, this is why you see a demon hand. This is why you see a
Are these
hand.
the character hands?
What?
Are these
Are
the
they what?
characters' hands?
Yes, yes, those are the characters' hands.
What do you
He's
mean you don't know how to market? This is like some real. I'm waiting for the film to drop.
because this was just a random idea that
This
I
is
got
like
one
Lord of the
evening, and I
Lord.
decided to
No,
do it.
Lord of the Ring. No, not Lord. This is like Game of Thrones mixed in with sprinkled in with some Dungeons and Dragons. There's a lot going on here, Kat. Got a whole world. Kat's been hiding this whole world of
In the
characters.
closet.
Yes.
In the closet.
In the
Yes.
closet for 15 years.
Basically,
She
yeah.
didn't even. She wasn't even. She got a book printed, and she wasn't even going to show the book. Show the book again, Kat. Show the book cover again, Kat. Show
I
everybody the book.
did.
I
I
show it
did.
again. Show it again.
So Josh can type
It's
lol
not
lol
for
three
Josh. It's
times.
for all the people out there watching.
Come on.
There we
Come
go.
on. Come on. There we go.
Beautiful. This and that and that was printed back in 2009.
Um, 2011, and you can see that the paper is already like the quality is so bad. The printing, the colors are not the same. Like these are not the original color. We had so many issues finding a printing house that can have the good quality machine so we could print it, and still came out like shit. I'm sorry to say that, but the original was like the original files looked so much better. So we had a lot of limitations. At the time, we were stumbling from one challenge to another until the very end of presentation.
So Josh mentioned that
Yeah.
inexplicit. Josh said you need to get on the Kickstarter campaign because we all want to know what's the holdup. Where's the project? What is it going to take to get it out of the closet, Kat? You got
A
more,
lot of work.
a lot
A
of
lot
work.
of work.
She needs a team.
Um, I'm still alone. I'm all alone.
Okay, we
Okay,
got
I would
more.
love.
We got more links, Kat.
Let me see.
While she
Oh,
looks for more links, we're gonna play the movie again. Hang on. I'm
okay,
gonna play the movie for everyone again.
so I can show you.
Don't talk through the movie. Shh.
No, I'm gonna let people watch it in peace. Can I talk now?
No, not yet. Not yet. Shh. It's almost over. Yeah, I agree. She needs a blue book with some. She needs some nice, like a nice blue leather feel type book with gold printing stamp foiled in it.
Yeah, that would look so beautiful.
You know, I mean, she's got this whole thing worked out in her head since 2009. We got to figure out what the holdup. There's a clog in the pipeline. What we're doing right now is we need to unclog the pipeline. We need to get the flow going. All right, go ahead,
The
Kat.
the idea is that I needed a good strategy. So far, I'm just scattered and I'm doing what I like and what comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind, and I'm just executing and sharing it on Twitter and or other social media platforms. What I really need is an actual strategy. What do I want to achieve with this project? The steps in order to achieve that. How much is going to cost me, and what tools do I need to utilize, or maybe work with people who know how to use them. So it's a whole process. It's not just what I'm doing right now is just having fun because I went through this experience of trying to push this and making my deeply emotional project into a business model, and it cost me years of my mental state, of my mental health, because it's so deeply emotional and personal that if the moment you turn it into a business model or try to execute it as a business project, it's just going to affect you. And it did me because, yeah, as creators, we are emotional beings, and these things are part of us.
Wish I could introduce you to 35-year-old Marc. He was very emotional about his artwork too.
Oh,
And now 50-year-old Marc is all about getting the shit out, getting it out of the closet.
see, maybe I need to reach 50 as well until my yeah I come to the
Well,
conclusion
we're
that
going to do an
there
update
is no better
15
time
years
than
from
now.
now, Kat. 15 years from now, we're
Yeah,
doing
we
another
should
update.
meet about and talk about this in 15 years again, and maybe then I will realize that the best moment is now and not
It's
just
too late now. Josh is seen, so every time you show up in the room, Josh is going to know what's going on with the
oh,
book, what's going on with the project, Kat.
yeah.
Hang on, we got any? Did you any more links, Kat?
Yeah, I wanted to show you the first sketch that I did back in 2011, I believe, and the latest AI render of the character, how it started and how it goes. And then Midjourney managed to make a animated version, like a 5-second animated version, but I can't seem to find the tweet.
So talk to me about
Okay, Josh, I think I can join later for the TGIF. I might be working on something else though. But yeah, go on, Mark.
what talk to me about so I'm going to say that this project was developed in a time where none of this shit was going on,
Yeah,
right?
true,
No
true. That's true.
AI, there was no fast tracking, there was no, you couldn't just pump out visual effects like this. You would have to create it in I would imagine, a Blender type situation or a 3D,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah,
now you have the ability to really bring this project to life, the book to life, the video, which you have in these short pictures and films and all this. Like, it's clear that you have some sort of mental vision because you have a wide array of content and visuals attached to this project now that have been building over time. How has technology, in your perspective, has technology really brought this project to life from your imagination, being able to do things that you haven't been able to do with this project up until now?
absolutely, absolutely. Because you know that I'm coming from a design background, and my biggest issue, and even now I still have this prejudice that I'm not good enough when it comes to visualizing a large portion of the project, mainly scenes, the interior design, because even though I am in the Department of Industrial Design, we were focusing on graphic design and other areas, not architectural design. So that's not my proficiency. Um, what else?
Kat,
Landscape.
I'll tell you what else, Kat. These
So
numbers.
I'm using
Go ahead.
AI. The idea is that I'm using AI to compensate for my lack of skills for other areas.
This is. I feel like these are movie posters, Kat.
Oh,
I really.
thank you.
I feel like. So there's this thing, right? When I
That's
go to.
my designer, the designer talking in me. Like I want to make this like
Yeah, I don't know
as
what
if
you're
it's a
talking about. Not
poster.
having the ability to do marketing, because right now I feel like when I'm driving home from Home Depot and it's hot and I got my windows open and I'm sweating and I'm stuck at the stoplight, I turn my head and I look at the bus stop. And in the bus stop window, there it is. There's the
Yeah.
hand holding the T. And I'm like, what's that all about? I need to know more. And then I drive a little bit further and I stop at the next corner and I turn my head to the left. And up on the billboard next to me, there's the finger holding the one. And I'm like, what is this? What's this? What's going on? Where do these posters come? Now, I don't know if you saw the new, they're pumping Mortal Kombat 2 right now.
They are?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen those.
So they have 16 different posters. So
Oh,
yeah, whenever
there you
they
go.
release a Batman, whenever they always do a poster for each character in the film, and so now you don't always see the first. You know, they used to do this. Do you know what TV Guide is?
No,
Okay, no,
maybe,
I don't think you would.
maybe.
So TV Guide
Probably.
was like the original. You know, when you go on your you hit menu on your
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
TV guide and the guide comes
Mm-hmm.
up. So before there
Oh,
was
I
all
see.
this technical shit, you used to get a book. It was like a little tiny book. And this book used to have the week, just the week from Sunday to Sunday, the TV
Mm-hmm.
guide in it. And you used to open it up and you used to look at the TV guide and see what movies were playing. And so what TV got a big thing, what people used to do is they used to print all different covers on the so you would have to it would cause people to want to collect the TV guides so they can get
Oh,
all the characters.
yeah.
This is the type of feeling you're giving me when I'm looking at all of your content and your thoughts and your ideas. Like, I
You
feel
know
like
what's
you already got the
interesting?
movie posters ready. You already got the TV guide covers ready. And it already makes me want to say, what's going on? Like, when is this coming out? Like, I'm already in movie phase. I'm in movie processing phase. And now you got the TGIF crew sitting in here talking mad shit like there's no day like today, Cat. There's no day like today. So
Yeah, I saw the messages. You know what's interesting? Here's the fun part. When I was sharing this as a GM post or throughout the day as a tweet, just sharing bits and pieces about the project, some of these posters with the individual letters and stuff like that, um, there were very few people who were so interested that they started asking questions, and Sketchlight was one of them. Actually, he gave me Sketchlight and Reset. She was on your show. You know her. She's
yeah, I saw
amazing.
she wrote a comment. She said she wants to know what's happening next.
Those two gave me so much hope because everyone else was like, GM,
I have
hi.
not even seen any of
There's
this
nothing,
shit.
there's nothing wrong with that, but people are busy. People don't have that much time to invest in every single piece that they see on the timeline. But these two ladies took of their precious time and they were always engaging. And Sketch was asking, oh my God, this looks amazing. And even on during spaces, she was so excited. And here I am standing and thinking to myself, how I'm so glad, I'm grateful. But at the same time, the logo itself, the logo posters, I just executed on the top of my head. It was the first thing that it came to mind when I saw the logo with the old logo that I had. And I was like, why not just do individual letters? And the crazy part, I did try to render them in AI first and add and with the hands. Like I tried to render everything, and it came out very bad because as much as the Midjourney or any other machine learning model improved, they're still lacking in rendering geometrical shapes, proper geometrical shapes. So I was lucky that one of my friends is using Blender. We have this in-house joke, Blender, um, and he rendered basically in each individual letter from the logo in 3D. So that's why, and then I used my collage magic to combine the hands, and hands are AI. Surprisingly, the hands came out amazing thanks to Midjourney. It's just that the letters did not go very well, so I added them. And this is one of the opportunities, but I wanted to show if I don't know if you saw the animations of the characters.
I did.
This
I have them up now. Go for it.
okay. So I think 2 out of 3 are minted, or maybe only the first one. The first one is definitely minted, and it was minted back on Midjourney. Midjourney, Maker's Place. I'm sorry, starting to merge all the words. The former Maker's Place, but it was only the static image that was minted, and it was one of the second generation characters from the story. He's not from the main characters. He's not from the main character list. But because N, what's interesting and is he's not my one of my characters. He's my friend's character. But I got permission to do a fan art of him. So I wanted to try and make a animated version.
We got
And
characters, we got worlds.
yeah, so this was another thing. It's my issue is that most of my works are scattered across multiple marketplaces, multiple blockchains, and this is why the most recent things I'm doing, I'm not minting anything because I want to compile everything in a more proper collection
Yeah,
and
no,
then release it.
forget all that. Let's talk about the big picture here. Let's talk about show number 3, where we're at the film premiere on the.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. It's okay. Okay. We need to close up soon, though. I couldn't believe how much time just passed so quickly. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. Oh, it's a different, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. They would think I'm crazy because I can hear you. Oh, I don't know about the movie premiere with I need to revise the whole story because the story was so old that I see a lot of the elements from the story already implemented in other movies. Mostly because different people came up with the same idea. So that's interesting. I have to go back and revise making this NFT. Oh, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. I just don't know where to begin. I'm just scattered around with all these tiny details. And the one of the main things is my focus, my time now is focused on commission and client work for financial reasons. So that's really important issue. Even though it's not an issue for me because I love working with other people and bringing their ideas to life.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
You know what's interesting?
there was this
You,
time where go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
you know what's interesting about it? Many elements that used to be in the story, now I see them in throughout the movies, like during movies throughout this last 10-year period, which is really fascinating to me because different people came up with the same idea, and whoever got the chance to film it or to visualize it first, like they're the creators. But I've seen and I've heard other stories about authors who came up with ideas earlier, but because they couldn't release the idea on time, someone else came up with this and managed to visualize it or film it or release it to the world first.
Okay. Launch
I
a
can hear you very well.
launch a
Welcome
kick.
back.
Thank you. Launch a Kickstarter. I tell you exactly what you need to do in TGIF. Launch a Kickstarter. That's it. You.
I feel like you're gonna attack me instead of
They
giving me
are.
advices.
Yeah, they are right.
Starting to
It's right,
feel afraid.
like velociraptors. You're gonna come into the room and there's gonna be six velociraptors that come out of the
Ugh,
woodwork.
I'm afraid to join the TGIF.
That's right. Cat, cat,
Nah, it's
cat,
okay. It's
cat.
okay. It's okay.
Okay. So we have worlds, we have characters, we have a book that's written, we have
We
everything,
have
and
a cover of the
we
book.
have a cover of the book. We have everything in place. We just need the movie deal, which it already looks like the movie is in production already. Um, and did you see? I didn't know this. Did you see that? Oh shit! Somebody did a movie in AI and they won an. I think it's an Oscar. I think they won an Oscar. I got to check that. I don't know. They won
I'm not
something.
sure. I'm not sure if it's an Oscar. I
Hang
think they
on.
won some kind of an
Yes,
award,
AI
but I'm not
wins
sure what exactly.
short film. Hang on, hang on. Yep, that's it. 2025 Academy Award winner. I'm not a robot. AI short film. So an AI short film just took down
Amazing.
an Academy Award, and it was one person doing all the work themselves. So
Amazing.
now that AI
Wow.
films are winning Academy Awards, I, inexplicit coming to theaters 2026 this summer. Yeah,
Jesus.
Cat. That's what I'm talking about, Cat. I want to be invited to the red carpet, or maybe we could premiere it at NFT Thailand. Um, okay, let's
Why
go.
not? Why
See,
not?
that's what I'm talking about. Now we're
Mhm.
okay. Where are we? I'm so. Did we go through
We're
all the links? Did we get everything?
I sent you one last link
We got
because
one more
this
link.
is
We
a
got one more
side
link.
story.
Besides,
So,
is this a
yes,
spin-off?
not really. No, this is a side, more like in-depth story about one of the characters.
Cathedral of Ash.
Yeah. Think of this it's a very short side story about his experience, but the Cathedral of Ash is actually his mind, filled with memories that are turning into ash, into sand, because he is 1,000 years old. and he comes back to it trying to remember the things he did in his past, but and the guilt that he's been building for, well, 300 years since his biggest sins, quote unquote. This is another second generation character that was introduced after the main events, and it's one of my favorite characters. This is my character, but uh, I don't have his face on these renders. So these are also AI renders, and the text was improved by an AI because I cannot write properly in English. I was writing in Bulgarian, and I got the English version.
KO Tolkien. KO Tolkien coming to you guy. All right, this the next big thing. KO Tolkien here with her entire world that she's been keeping hidden from us. She doesn't talk about it.
Yeah,
She all because of this one. All
completely
because of this
KO.
one professor.
Uh, See, but I don't. I'm not mad now, because I came this far and I can explore this project in a way that I couldn't before. I couldn't do it before. And I can get appreciation that I couldn't get before. So I think the project just had to stay and wait for its time. Not that it was bad or it was not its time. And I think now it's the perfect time. This is why we're talking about it, because in other situation I wouldn't even mention it. So yeah, I'm improving. Uh, yeah, go on. I think we need to end it soon.
Okay, so Kat, you had a
Mm,
chance to introduce your project, um,
yes.
which I'm very excited about because you did not talk about this on your first show. For those guys,
No.
everybody who's watching, Kat was on an original show where we just spoke an introduction to who Kat was and Kat's art. But she always talked about this mysterious project. But now she finally brought the project to the Hour of Power and talked about it for the. Is this the first time you've brought the project to out like this?
In a format, in a streaming format, in an interview like this show, yes, this is the first time. I mention it on other spaces, but not in such in depth like here.
Okay.
So
So
this is
we've
the first.
the Hour Power has had the opportunity to take a deep, in-depth look at inexplicit. And look at it's her header. That's right. I'm always that's right. That's right. Get ready. Get ready. Because every time I talk to you now in Spaces, Cat, it's gonna be like we're talking like you're gonna hear the movie guy come out every time I bring up the name of this. But inexplicit. That's
I
right.
imagine you as the narrator. If you
That's right.
remember back in the days, they used to be
That's
this
right.
guy's
That's he
deep
was
voice
famous.
narrator.
He was famous. He did
He was,
every movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
trailer.
Hang
Every
on.
movie
We're gonna.
trailer, he
Yep.
was
That's
he was
right.
there.
Hang on. Famous movie
I don't know his
trailer.
name though.
We're gonna go. He died. Here he is.
Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Donald Leroy LaFontaine, who lived from 1940 to September 1st, 2008. He was the voice. He was the voice behind the. Here we go. We're gonna. Here. This is.
We can
A
honor him.
world where cat videos and memes rule the feeds. One media company will rise above the noise. This
I don't know. I can't
is
hear anything.
Great Big
You can't hear
Story.
it, but we can
Okay,
hear
Rim,
it.
that was great. Thank
You
you.
got it?
I will,
Yeah,
I
that
will
was great.
watch the
Cool.
the
You can
replay.
stop speaking like that now, though.
What do you mean? This is how I always speak.
Okay,
Shit,
cut.
I can't do that. The
No,
block,
don't do
the
it.
blockbuster voice. So this is Don LaFontaine. Hang on, we'll just introduce. This guy had that. This is the voice that Kat is talking about.
Throughout history, man has marveled at the vast complexity of
So this guy was on every. His voice was on every movie trailer. His voice is the first thing that I think about when I see all of everything that we've been looking at. I'm just ready to. I'm ready. You call me in to do the explicit this summer, coming to theaters from the mind of Katalina Ooma. You like that, right? Cat, look at Cat thinking. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the sound of that.
already thinking.
She's ready for the red carpet. Kat, tell everybody how they can find you follow your project? Um, how
They
can
can
they?
follow me on Twitter. They can
Okay.
follow me on Twitter. There is a link tree, yeah, a link tree link with all of my NFTs, all of my projects, collections. However, if you want to know more about the project, the explicit project, you have to ask me and go through me because there is no, there is no website for that. So my apologies for it. But when you do something, it's just doing this for myself. I'm just having fun, and this is all about having fun and bringing my crazy ideas to life, my crazy parts of personality um, forced into these characters and bringing them to life. It's just fun little project. What can I say?
Okay, hang on. So, guys, this is her X page. Let's make sure we get this. This is where she would like you to reach out and DM her about Explicit coming to theaters this summer. All right, and she also
Oh,
has a
summer is almost over. What?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's already where yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
oh,
Yeah. Let's just. We still got a couple more months. Don't rush it. Don't rush it.
you're rushing me already.
Unless
What?
unless Explicit is a winter release coming out this winter, Christmas 2025. Chapter 1 of Explicit, Inexplicit.
Inner Horizons. The chapter one is
Oh,
called Inner Horizons.
Inner Horizons. Show the book cover, Cat. Show the book cover one more time. We're gonna get over this dusty ass professor like Ghost said.
There you go. Actually,
Right.
it did focus this time.
Yeah,
Oh, finally.
there it is.
Finally it did focus. Um, I wish maybe I will just go over and print it again because this is such a bad quality and the paper is not good enough. And then I can add some gold embellishment on top
That's
of
right.
it.
That's right.
So cool.
You get everybody excited.
Something that I forgot to mention. I did want to release an art book. Basically, not a book with the story, the text from the story, but the characters, because I have so many like visual representations of the characters that I kind of want to make it into a book. You know how NFT or book release there, like is it coffee book?
Like
Would
a
you
coffee table book.
like a coffee table book? Yeah, yeah. I want to do that with only the characters,
So
and most of them
so
are already.
something
Yes,
right, something like that.
yes, exactly. I want to release something like that because I want to release the visual part of the characters because I have so much body of work and like visual portraits. Yeah, the portraits of the characters and sketches and concept art and stuff like that.
Okay, where are we? Did we cover everything, Kat? Did we get all the links? Did we
So
talk about
far,
everything?
yeah, I think so far. If you have any other questions, but I think we already, um, yeah,
Well,
have covered.
we started off slow with a bunch of technical issues, and then they all started to work themselves out. I'm gonna scan through everything. If anybody has any questions for Kat or questions about the project, now's the time to drop them. What's up, Alan? Good morning. I see you out there. I'm gonna check all the streams for any questions right now, and yeah, these guys, you got these guys excited. All right, we got anything over here on IG? Quiet on IG. Okay, so I'm gonna reset the screens, and my battery's dead, so that means we're right on track. Let me switch the battery to the so you could see me.
Mhm.
So neat. Okay, I'll put you on full and hang on while I switch this and bring me back up. Okay. Good show, Kat. I'm not used to I've been taking Fridays off. I haven't been taking them off. I just never used to do the show on Fridays. So
You should have told me though.
what?
Oh no. You should have told me. We could have picked a different day.
No. This works for
Oh.
you. This is fine. I just I had to blow the dust off, and we have some issues. So let's see. Everything's back to normal. Good. Everything's back to okay. Let me move back over.
I think
here.
everything is working perfectly.
Okay. Well, all right. So, Kat, joining us, showing us your project, your 15 years in the making. A lot of times when things drop or when things happen, people say, "Oh my, oh, they blew up overnight," and I don't ever believe anything like that is true. I believe it takes a long time for something to evolve, and but nobody ever sees the 15 years of hard work behind it. They only see the 1 year when it just gets big and blows up. But here's this plethora of work, 15 years culmination. Now you're seeing this project really come to life, especially with the help of AI and animation and really giving it a next level and a next feel. So not to put you on the spot, but do you have any thoughts on what's next for the project, Kat? Or is it just kind of you're going to go based on how you feel? Yeah, you want to share any thoughts with everyone, what they can expect next?
So far, I want to go for the option of making the characters into AI agents. My next step is going to be try to visualize the scenery because that might include not just AI work, but 3D and modeling and VR because I want it to be interactive. Like I want the audience to be able to look around and then interact with the characters. And then if this goes live, I will try to compile an art book, maybe a collection, maybe a card collection. I want to release, at some point, I want to release all of my body of work, the visual body of work, because it is extensive so far and it keeps growing. And after that, if I manage to reach my co author, I want to release the book, even if it's going to be with this old cover or a new cover. I do want to release it in some form as honoring all of the time that we spend working on this. And if not, maybe something else will come to mind and maybe we can visualize it in a level that's even higher than this. But for now, this much work requires a lot of time. And yeah, I'm just by myself. So it's going to take quite a bit. Don't rush me, please. This is probably going to take, I don't know how many years. But I'm not giving up. This is the thing. I can work on any other commission, any other project, but this is my personal thing, and I will stick to it. Um, and until I can still remember, and maybe one day the characters will remember me better than I remember them. So this is my legacy, and I want to honor it as much as I can.
Okay. Kat, before we say goodbye to everybody, um, they know where to find you. They learned about
Yes.
your project today in Explicit, which is something that's been 15 years in the making. Before we say goodbye to you and everybody, we got a few more questions. Not too difficult, but you know how this works. For everybody out there watching, especially for anybody who's had a 15-year project underneath their bed or in the back of their closet, maybe you could give everyone out there some words of advice and some thoughts. Share some inspirational words for everybody out there.
Oh, thank you. I even wrote it down. When you spend so much time working on something, you kind of start forgetting or not even feeling that this is work. This is just part of who we are. This is a part of our daily life. This is part of our emotional state, our experiences, our skills. And I was never ready to release it because my inner demons were always like pulling me back. But the truth is that the story has saved me so many times. And if it wasn't for that story, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, as much as I'm shaping the story is shaping me back, the shaping me instead. And the characters are representing of my light and my shadow, but at the same time they're representing of me, my dreams, my goals. And I'm pretty sure that anyone who spends so much time working on something like this, they would understand that this is not just a project. This is part of your life. This is your life, basically representing it in a visual form. And whether it's good or not, it's yours. You spend so much time and effort and skills creating it, shaping it, and I believe any story deserves to be told whether you have the right words or the right marketing strategy for that, it doesn't matter. As long as you are motivated or more like bold enough to share it, because I believe everyone deserves to share because everyone is unique and everyone's creativity is also unique to their own. So I want everyone to believe in themselves because I had many years when I couldn't believe in me. And if you don't believe in yourself, how would everyone else will? So keep pushing, keep doing what you love the most. And I believe this world will get so much better if we just stick to the things that we love and we're capable of doing. So, yeah, back to you, Mark.
All right. Aside from all issues, aside from getting off to a rocky start with, we had some technical issues, and oh man, let me tell you, this show started off as rough as it possibly could, but we got on track. And I want to thank, I want to thank you, Kat, for your patience, because there was a lot of chaos in the beginning of the show. But once we got on track, we got a chance to learn about the project, learn about how long this project has been in the works, and now for the first time bringing it. I want to thank you. I feel honored that you chose the Hour of Power to bring the project to the forefront. When you told me you had something you wanted to talk about, I said, oh shit, I wonder if this is the secret project that we never talk about. And here it is. We even got to see the book cover. You showed everybody the book cover that was printed, and so leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. You are speaking the project into fruition.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for your time, for coming on, Kat. Not only a great space host, and we're constantly in spaces together, chopping it up and talking, but a phenomenal artist. Go back and watch her first show where you get to learn about her as an artist and a creator. She's an incredible digital painter. Often goes live and paints. And now today we got to learn about her project, which has been under super deep wraps, very hush-hush, quiet stuff, G14 classified. And today she breaks silence and brings her project to light. So I want to thank you for all of that, Kat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing it on the Hour of Power. Because when we're on the red carpet, I could say, she first brought that project to the Hour of Power. That was where she premiered, talked about that project.
No.
So,
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to share it here. Because it's, when you think about it, when it boils down to just a personal project that I am killing my time, my free time with. When you think about it, that's all it is. I'm having fun. I'm just exploring the different creative ideas, and that's all I did. And if people like it, and I'm sharing it, well, yeah, I'm actually sharing it now. So I don't know how and will it touch other people? Will it be inspiring? But I want to show everyone that no matter your background, no matter your skills, no matter your um, ideas or ambition, as long as you have something to hold on, a reason and meaning in your life, that's all we need. And we can achieve anything else. Everything else is achievable as long as we have a reason to keep on going and keep creating. So, yeah, thank you. And thank you for giving me this voice.
all right, Kat, one last question. We need a song. Artist chooses the song and how to close out.
Yes, I send you a link. It's a remix of an original song, but I do like the sax version of that. So if you want to play it, I will mute my microphone because I haven't shut up for more than 2 hours today.
All right. For quickest 2.5 hours on the internet, Kat.
Very, very quick. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to close out the show. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, and then you say goodbye to everybody. Okay. All right, y'all. So I know we haven't done a HOPE in a while. I think we did. The last one we did was back in June. There's nothing. I'm just enjoying the summer, so I'm taking it a little easy with the show. However, you can expect one show a week. I don't know whether it'll be Monday or Friday, but the Hour of Power is just enjoying the summer right now. But we'll start ramping up towards the end of the summer. We'll get back to the community shows and the Monday and Friday thing. As a matter of fact, I'm scheduling right now. So I think we already have the rest of July filled up and half of August already. So, and then you'll, from here on out, a lot of the NFT NYC guests will start coming on. And then we're going to slowly be transitioning. Up in the future, we have a very interesting show coming up. I think it's next week. We might be doing an HOP Gallery edition, live from Bushwick Gallery, for their premiere opening of a new art exhibit on next Friday night. Not sure if it's going to be Friday night or Saturday afternoon. I got to figure that out. But there will be a new version of HOP coming online, which will be the HOP where we, in real life, we will be checking out a gallery and interviewing artists real time. Not so much digital, but having them sit right next to me. Kind of like the way we did the lives on, which I didn't expect, but NFT NYC, the One Love Live, also the live from the Hamptons last weekend. So there's something new cooking and formulating in the kitchen. So there might be a new version of HOP coming online soon. So we'll see about that. Okay. Next week, Monday, I actually know Monday's show, which this is the beautiful thing about scheduling. Visceral Glitch will be coming on Monday night. He has also an event taking place on Wednesday, so he'll be coming on to talk about that. So we look forward to seeing him. This week, 2 shows, 2 hours of Powers, which we haven't done in a long time. So absolutely cool. We had Francisco came on. Also on Monday night, I got to make sure I get that right. Actong Garadel. Okay, I did get that right. He was one of the featured finalists for the Linked by Art Ida sponsored Imagine show, which we will have a couple more artists coming on for that show. And then Kat talking about her highly acclaimed, exciting project that she's been working on for 15 years, Inexplicit, which will be coming to theaters soon. So keep an eye out for that. Also bookshelves, also card games, and so much going on right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget, Spaces, twice a week. Sketch on Tuesdays, 9 and 11, Linked by Art Space. And then Fridays, which is today, TGIF coming up next in 1 hour. So see all you guys in TGIF. Until then, have a happy Friday, happy weekend, happy TGIF. And it's a great time to create art. I feel like the summer's starting to settle down. Things are getting a little quieter. So this is an excellent time to create art. So I'll see all you guys in TGIF. I want all you guys to have a great weekend. And yeah, that's about it. So appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I'm going to give some shout outs right now. We're going to head over to the head over here and bring everybody up and say goodbye to everybody. So we'll bring Kat on to say goodbye to everybody. All right, Kat, you're back on screen. You and your fanning away.
Especially my fan. I was taking a breather. Thank you so much again for letting me speak today. And so long, I think all of the issues at the beginning were actually contributing to the wonderful conversation. So I'm really grateful, and I'm thankful for everything that you're doing, Marc, and for all the artists that you're supporting, and for the show that keeps getting better and better for 8 years, 9. Is that 8 years?
Well, I would say it's officially a good 9.
Good 9 years. Absolutely amazing.
I learned
Oh
last
my God.
week that we lost a year due to Facebook deleting all the lives.
Oh,
So yeah, but
well, that's not good. But it's officially 9 years,
it's
right?
yeah. We're probably at either 8 or I think it's 9 years now. We're in the 9th year. I have all 9 years. I have all episodes, and I have all episodes except 1 year. I think I lost about 60 episodes, which I just had to eat. That was my fault, though. That's not. Facebook gave me plenty of warning, so I can't blame them. That's procrastination at its finest. So I'm gonna jump on here and say goodbye to everybody. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Ghost, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Sketch, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Linked, Manic, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Visceral Glitch, thank you for tuning in. Catch Visceral Glitch on Monday night. Abraham, hopefully I'm saying that. Ibrahim, thank you for tuning in. Let's see, Vicky Licious. Oh, I'll be on Vicky's show next week on Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you jump in and jump on that. Josh, thank you for tuning in. Let's see, we got everybody over here. We did. Let's see, over on IG. Isla, thank you for joining in. Marin, thank you for joining in. Mariana, thank you for joining in. Pega, good to see you. Art of Gnosis. Pega, good morning. Art of Gnosis. Choice Dow. Bad Habits, good times. Hudasaka, what's up, bro? Thank you for tuning in. No Face. Lily's, I said that? Lily's Degas and Pega. Thank you, Pega. Yes, it was a great show. Pega says great show. I got everybody. I think we got everybody over here. Alan over on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. And nothing on Twitch, nothing on YouTube. Very quiet over there. Okay. Let's bring up your link, Kat. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get this song up here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay.
You needed to.
Kat, this is your chance to wave and say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, thank you so much for spending your precious time here, and hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week, a very amazing and relaxing weekend. And please stay motivated, stay safe, and stay hydrated, because these weathers are just, summer is absolutely relentless here. I don't know how it's over there. But thank you. Everyone is just amazing, and I cannot thank them enough. And you, Mark, for giving us this chance today.
It's been super hot, and usually your weather correlates with our weather. Your weather gets here exactly 1 week later. So if it's hot there, it's hot here after 1 week, and it's been a brutal summer.
I'm sorry about that. We have, I don't know how to translate the temperature. We had 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, which is probably 107, 108 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so you can imagine what kind of summer we had here, because it's kind of getting chillier, so might actually change over there as well.
Yeah, we've had 103. It's been pretty hot here, Kat. So. Okay, we are going to close out. I'm going to show some videos here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. I'm going to bring these videos up. And I'm going to play out the song, and then I'm going to play some characters. And then you know what I'm going to do as well, Kat? I'm going to bring up your art. And we're going to just flick through your IG, because that's the easiest way, so at least people can check out your art on IG. Let's go. Here is her IG, which she never talks about, but you can see more of her art here, which we will flick through for the song. But before we do that, let's watch the inexplicit trailer one more time, coming this summer. Show them the book cover one more time, Kat. Show them the book cover one more time before we say goodbye. There we go. There it is. All right. See you later, Kat.
See you later.
All right, here we go. end that.